Thank you for this day and for the opportunities it brings. Keep us open to all good possibilities and protect us from harm. May we be blessed with graciousness and ferocity, clear thinking and intuition, with grit and equanimity. May we see beauty even in the common things of life and shed the light of love and friendship around us. May we keep our lives so in tune with the world that we shall shed no discord in the harmony of life. Amen. Let us join together in reciting our covenant.
Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help
One another. Let us rise in body or spirit and join together in singing hymn number 188, Come, Come, Whoever You Are.
Hi, I'm Carol Young. I'll be giving the announcements this morning. The Women of Hope are going to be meeting this Thursday, August the 1st, at the home of Julia Harris. Please come at 6 p.m. for social time and to enjoy her beautiful garden. And dinner will be at 6:30. Apparently, she's recommending that people bring salads, because they'll be a lot cooler. It's so hot. Please see Julia for directions to her home. And Kale would like to say something about the ice cream social and game night that's happening on Thursday, August the 15th.
Thank you. As everybody kind of knows, we're having the game night on August 15th. What I wanted to bring up today is, with the ice cream part of it, is obviously we don't want a whole lot of that left, but we want to have enough. So we have started a list out at the cookie table. If you guys would like to sign up and kind of give us an idea if you're coming and how many, and also if you would like to help out by bringing toppings for the ice cream so that we kind of get an idea. Not everybody shows up with gummy bears or that sort of thing. You know, we're not locking you into anything. We just kind of want to get that going. So thank you, and let's all eat.
Feed the Homeless this month will be August the 17th at 5 p.m. Please see Anita Ward if you would like to sign up to serve. Apparently she had a lot of servers sign up last month, and it was wonderful, rather than just bringing it and leaving it there. Cereal for the Homeless at the Tulsa Day Center for the Homeless. The drop-off will be on Sunday morning or Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this month's Cereal Sunday is August 11th, so they can take it with them with the meal. And bring it to the church. And now Larry has an announcement.
I'm sure most of you realize if I'm up here, I'm going to speak about either introducing Charlie or action. Well, right now it's about action. We have our mayoral accountability session today at 3 o'clock, and it's at Trinity Episcopal Church, which is between 5th and 6th in Cincinnati. There's free parking, and the Baptists have allowed us to use their parking lot, and it's to the east of where the Trinity Church is, to the east and a little bit to the north. So please, if you've signed up, please do come. It's going to be very informative, I believe, and we will have a very diverse crowd of people there from all over the Tulsa community. Right now we have over 500 RSVPs, and you are part of it. 26 of you are. So please show up.
Thank you all for that. It's when you're right here in the pulpit, you get a lot of the reverberations, yeah. And it feels lovely. So as you may have guessed by now, our usual person that we were supposed to have did not come today. Our usual person did not come today. She was supposed to be Rem Pasco, and we have not been able to contact her. So we might not have a sermon. However, oh, okay. To err is human, to Julia is divine. But however, I will do the reading of 547, Summer Meditation by Robert T. Weston. And I was going to say, it's usually a back and forth kind of meditation. It has multiple parts, but it's not up there. So I'll simply read it all. Summer Meditation. Now blows the wind with soft, relaxing warmth. The sun beats down. The schools are out. Children swarm in the playgrounds and the streets. And eager city folk, vacation-bound, crowd the broad highways. The lakes and seashores lose their solitude, and all the world seems turned into a carnival. What of ourselves? There could be now deep peace, a time for soul searching. We might turn to examine our own lives, to sort and probe our tendencies of thought, to sift the true from false in things of doubt, the beauty from the ugliness unremarked. The sun beats down. It is a time for pause. Even the trees seem resting for a time, as if to meditate and gather strength for the more strenuous times that lie ahead. And shall not we? Here's the unfinished clay, half molded, that still waits on us, to think what we have been, and as we are, still yet to become.
We must be able to do three things: to love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends on it, and when the time comes, to let it go. To let it go.
Okay, no, this is not going to be a sermon. I'm going to tell you about my vacation. But you're not going to have to look at slides. No, as some of you know, I went to Scotland in June and early July, and it won't surprise you, I had a couple of nature-based organized things, one at the beginning, one at the end. And in between, I visited a place I really enjoy being is Findhorn Foundation. It's a spiritual eco-village. And I had always gone on study programs, so they would have organized weeks in the summer for their educational programs, and that would help support their community. But those are on pause right now for various reasons. But the community itself is still thriving. And so I stayed in a B&B and fortunately had a variety of good experiences come to me, seeing people that I had met before there and so on. This community, this is going to be short, so this community began about 60 years ago, a little bit more, and they weren't intending to build a community, but they were people who had spiritual practice together. And you may have heard of this. In just to survive in this place, it was really in the sand dunes out of the Murray Firth, or if you think of the North Sea. They needed to raise some of their own food, and so they listened. One of the founders listened to what plants would need, and they found these. They might go out to the road and gather up horse manure because they'd know, well, a horse went by and there it was, and they added that and added kelp and so on. Well, this is the place that grew the 40-pound cabbages. Their success in growing things was so well known that people started to think, what are they doing there? And people started to come and wanted to be a part of it, and it just kind of grew into something like this. Early on, and still through, they're transforming the organization of it now to fit more the 21st century. And instead of people coming there so much, it really has a global impact. There are people, Africa, Asia, Japan, Australia, not Antarctica, but around the whole world. It's really a global community that is linked. They had 3 principles, and I just wanted to share these with you, and this might be some bit for contemplation, and this will count as a sermon. And they have reaffirmed those in this last year in taking a look at who they are and how they are together and all. One of the things is that they have reaffirmed these principles. One is inner listening. For some people, that means meditation. We might have heard this in terms of transcendentalism. Emerson's Divinity School address says, if you want to know the truth, the final test is here. You have to go and search your own wisdom for what is true. And there are several other traditions that rely on knowing the truth, your own inner wisdom to be your guide, and not to be listening to all this out here, but in the end, your inner listening. See, another one is co-creation with nature. There is the understanding, there are people of all different religious faiths who could come in, but they would be uncomfortable if they didn't think of the earth as a sacred place. This is a spiritual eco-village. They have their own wind turbines. They treat their own wastewater. All the buildings have solar collectors, you know. I mean, there's all of that. They use permaculture practices in their raising of vegetables and so on. But co-creation with nature, and this means really paying attention. And there becomes a personal relationship with the earth and what's growing on it. And this is reflected in how they relate to other people, too. Oh, and the third is work as love in action. Now, this is something some of the garden team, the old garden team people who are here will have heard this before. This is one thing that we tried to implement, is that when we came up to do work, this was love in action, and there's an intentionality about, you know, as these blossom, so may the community, you know, and so on. So those three principles: inner listening, co-creation with nature, and work as love in action. If any of that inspires you, go with it. May you be blessed by that. And if not, well, you know, we're Unitarians. That inner listening will tell us if that works for us or not. So weren't those readings beautiful? Beautifully done. Thank you very much. We don't need an interlude. So let's just go to the offertory and see our generosity recipient, the Dennis R. Neal Equality Center at Oklahomans for Equality, and please give generously. these we carry in our hearts until we are together again. As we go forth today, may we carry the warmth of community, the fire of commitment, and the love of this community in our hearts as we go forth. We should do more of these.